YouTube, we've been dabbling a lot in politics, you know what I'm saying? So once y'all like the video, hit this video, comment, subscribe. Got to talk about Memphis, Tennessee, and let me show you how good Donald Trump becoming as a politician and the Trump administration 2.0. He is on the ball. We know what he just did in the Middle East and in other regions, but we did talk about at home. They was complaining about him sending the National Guard into Chicago, a liberal state and a liberal city, but what he did, he flipped it. And you guys, people on the internet right now in Memphis who loving the National Guard. You got talking about black men, the citizens, black women. That's I can walk to. I ain't walked into the store in 20 years. Kids outside riding their bikes. I ain't gonna hear no shooting, no gunfire tonight. Thank you, Donald Trump. Keep bringing it in. And so, what happened? What's so good about it? What's so key about it is Memphis is in Tennessee. Tennessee is a state. Tennessee is a Republican state. So got Gavin Newsom made a big deal about it, complaining about banning National Guard. That's a liberal state run by Democrats. Illinois, liberal. So I think he's gonna send it to Louisiana too. That's a red state. So these governors are playing ball because they Republican. So he goes into Republican states and they won't say, oh, it's not bipartisan, or he's just racist. He's going to these. No, he flipped it and said, hey, you know what? Memphis is really bad. I mean, it's been bad for a long time. Louisiana, Lafayette, it's bad, right? Violence, crime is crazy. So he flipped it and said, nah, that's what you call politics one-on-one. And they ain't no answer for that. But they still gonna boo-hoo cry racism, right? So what happened is this, ladies and gentlemen, what happened is this. The National Guards are not there to be in the hood. They're not there in the hood. What they're doing is they freeing up. It's the same thing in football and basketball. It's like in football, I'm gonna go to football. Me personally, I watched the Patriots a long time. Tom Brady fan, big supporter. Tom Brady, everybody say never run. I realized when Tom Brady went to Tampa, I was a Tom Brady fan. But this is what Bill Belichick do. He like to make you play left-handed if you're right-handed. So what you do is, if you got two good receivers, I'm gonna put my best receiver, my best cornerback on your number 2 receiver, take him away, and I'm gonna double team your number 1 receiver. So now you got to go to your 3rd and 4th and 5th progressions. By that time, hopefully the pressure get there, you get sacked. It'll throw your game off. It frees up your defense and other players to do more things on your defense. So we translate that into politics with the National Guards. Been to these crime-ridden cities. They there downtown where you got the e-commerce, retails, downtown clubs and stuff like that, where the money coming in at to protect that. So you don't have local police enforcement downtown doing that. So while they handling that, you got more police officers that can be in the street crimes neighborhood. In the street crime neighborhood, like Barack Obama said, I never seen a National Guard. Propaganda is at its highest, and we're gonna do our best to do it, from politics to sports, football, basketball, and politics. We're gonna do our best to debunk it. So you had Barack Obama on the podcast talking about when you send your military in for regular street crime, that's not what he's doing, you dummy. Well, he's smart enough. He's smart enough. He believe he got a lot of dumb voters, and a lot of y'all are dumb voters. Not y'all, because y'all perfect, but a lot of y'all are stupid. And so the Democrats been doing this shit for the last 60 years, getting your ass, just riling up your emotions and giving y'all lies. They should be held accountable for lying to y'all, but y'all should be held accountable too for believing in lies. So anyway, the police resources and the police is already there. They can in task forces where they have to be FBI agents that work with local government and state government that can go into those streets and do that. Not the National Guards. They're not there for that. So what they do is they free you up from the resources that you were using. So because you have that many police officers, you got them spread all across the states and the city. So now they're able to focus on street crime while the National Guard is downtown, not having them jobs that will otherwise be occupied by regular police officers. So now they have more opportunities to stop street crime, regular police officers and state enforcement and sheriffs, and if the FBI come in. That's what it means, Barack Obama, and to all your fans. I hope y'all watching, and the people. That's what the National Guard actually means when you deploy them in. But it was a genius move, and it's working in the citizen, not the white liberals. Why do black people love to get taught? This is what happened. The white liberals, women, they got all the power. They got all the power. Even all the black liberal women. Because all the black liberal women do is get their talking points from white liberal women. And what do black liberal men get their talking points from? Black liberal women. And then we get so feminized, so sensitive, and we can't even arrest criminals. We can't even walk down the goddamn street in our neighborhood to get a bag of ice. Man was bragging about, I got a bag of ice, and kids was riding their bikes peacefully. Man, take me back to that time. The citizens love it. The white liberals, ain't no black person, you never seen that one black person protesting the National Guards in their city or stop crime. We want more police. You never seen a black, it's not, notice these what you call it? Protesters are white people, white liberals, and people with Antifa marching, white crazy liberal bitches. and they bring on their black liberal friends, whether it's man or woman. It's never the people, the citizens. Ask the citizens. Funny thing is, you go to Washington, D.C. when they did that, and it was like a record straight, 16 days, no murders. You go there, probably more, but I think it was 16 days straight. But you look at them protests. It's never black people, because black people want to be protected. Black people want to walk down the street. Black people want to do great things. This is what happens with the Charlie Kirks and the Brian Donalds and Thomas Sowell and Walter E. Williams. These, Charlie Kirk get all his black talking points from black people in the past, black leaders, black scholars. It wasn't his talking points. He did research on it, and he started saying, okay, this is still applying to today. He put his spin on it. Them talking points come from black scholars, black real people. You know what I'm saying? They come from people that's like real black people that study this shit. Then you gotta think about this. What Charlie Kirk was saying with Byron Donner, story of Byron Donner and that dumbass Jasmine Crockett got just, you think black people was better than Jim Crow? What is wrong? And had all his her white friends denounce a black man that was saying, no, black familyhood, black fathers, black families and economic growth. Even when we was at our poor, we was poor still. We even poor now, 60 years later on the war on poverty. Let that sink in. That's what he's saying. He said, and what people really trying to say, Charlie, black people actually had racial discrimination, racist shit, systematic racism, redlining, which we can get into in another video, redlining, but we talking about Jim Crow laws, white picket fence, white only restaurant, white water fountains, white buses, white schools. Black people were striving economically better in that 40s, 50s, and 60s than they was doing from 68 all the way into 2025. When they had racist stuff against them, when they was down and down and out, what we did, we stick together. We had our own communities. You looking at go black community, it's no black bodega, it's no black 7-Eleven, it's no black restaurants, it's no black schools out like that, it's no black washing terriers, no black. That's what he meant. That's what they meant. But again, I preach on this channel. The media have the power to make the innocent guilty and the guilty innocent. All Byron Donner and Charlie Kirk was saying, what I 100% believe, before the war on poverty, before they systematically took the fathers out the house, because you can't, if you want a house, you want all these benefits, you can't have a man. And feminizing women that say they don't need a man. Most black women say, I don't need a man. I'm a single mother and father. You can never be a single father. You can never be a father because you can't give a kid what a father can. That messed over the black community. Drugs came into it in the 70s and 80s by the CIA, through the government. Fucked over black communities. That was not going on in the 40s and 50s and 60s when we had to stick together. Our marriage rate was so high, 75%, now it's 25%. Our economic power, we was poor and we was down at our worst, and we had racist law against us. Now in 2025, in this century, we have nothing against us, and we doing worse than we did with our predecessors. That's the argument, and that's the truth. That's what people was talking about, not this dumb shit. You think black people was better off being hung and beat up? No, we talking about socially and what we was doing and what we was building for ourselves. And all that hanging and that racist shit they were doing, hurting and killing us, we was doing better economically and as families, and had more dignity and had more values and morals than now, and we stuck together during the hardest times, and we did our thing. When we got integrated, we fell off. That's what they're saying. Even with all these motherfucking laws. So what's the problem now? That's what this is. So what's the problem now? Everything was against us back then, and we was able to strive better than what we doing now. That's all. That's the whole point. And if you can understand that, you're dumb and you're idiot. You got niggas somebody you can. How much they Democrat back? No, you're dumb. Y'all not y'all, cause y'all perfect. Oh, I'm getting better and better at this. I'm getting better and better at this politics shit. Oh, I'm gonna be a problem. I'll be running. I want to run for office 2028. I will be a problem. So see, I got a real nigga talking. I love Brandon Tatum. I love Black Respect. I love ABL. Candace Owens, even though she going on a deep rabbit hole herself to Israel shit. Yeah, I got a real black nigga talking. A real nigga that grew up in the hood. From Sunnyside, 4,000, Texas. I grew up in the worst black neighborhood you can ever find or think of. We want police, nigga. We don't want to go outside, nigga, get shot. I'm from the block. We stayed in West Bedford, nigga. I Greenhouse. I've been a dead in VA Germies. Oh, we been there. We don't want to go back there. We want to be nice living there with secure. We want prosperity. We want money. We want build our stuff. Yeah. Like this video, comment if you hit the subscribe button. We got way more stuff to get into on this channel as we continue to grow. Peace.